Zaga said that he and your friends are making good progress through the jungle. Trust me, this is worth the wait. And here it is, a salvaged Basilisk war droid. Mandalore said that he would make it available to you for insertion into the city of Iziz. I assure you, they won't know what hit them. The Basilisk war droid is the epitome of weapon technology, state-of-the-art weaponry, armor, and maneuverability. Unfortunately, its weapons systems aren't fully functional yet, as are some other unimportant support systems. But she will get you to Iziz in one piece. Their fighters won't be able to stop that. Minor systems, nothing you need concern yourself with. We've modified the interior to hold 3 people. Maybe a little tight. You need to leave immediately. Iziz is in the grip of a civil war, so there'll be considerable resistance. They remember the last time Basilisk war droids visited their planet. Fight ferociously. And if you die, take as many as you can with you.
Who do I want? Let's take Iziz and Atten. Why not? Oh no, Kreia has to be with me. Let's take Atten then.
A basilisk? A basilisk here? Mandalorians are attacking the city! Talia has made an alliance with the Mandalorians. Men, destroy them.
It is unbelievably annoying how every one of those cutscenes just stops the game from working properly. But oh well, let's level people up. 17, 19, okay, so we're not too far behind, that's good. Give her toughness so she don't die. Let's give you a big heal and actually we're gonna give you a big lightning gale. You're going to be a room sweeper. You're going to just destroy entire rooms. Okay, we're good. We're good to go.
Where would that came from? Where would that came from?
No, that's... It's kind of orangey. Okay. You know what?
Yes. Where would that came from? Where would that came from?
Yeah, Force Storm is kind of broken. It's kind of broken. I might just play as Kreia. I won't, but it's that Force Storm is that good that you can just play as the Force Storm person and just end lives. Especially if they're like wisdom's high enough. Like what is Kreia's wisdom even at? 25. It's not bad. Not bad, could be higher. My guy's a beast though. My guy's a beast though.
I recognize you. You're that off-worlder. Come, we have no time. Vaklu's forces have overrun the sky ramp. Royal Palace could fall any minute. We must save the Queen.
Your plan seems to have succeeded. Your enemy has indeed revealed himself.
I anticipated the Sith, but those beasts weren't in my battle plan.
Even now, Vaklu is using them to breach the palace. I will not surrender to that usurper. I would die first.
Every man here would give their life to keep that from happening.
There is hope. It is faint, but growing stronger. I think my message was received.
Which message? What are you talking about?
An old student is returning. I don't think the Sith are going to know what hit them.
That's true.
This way! This way to the sky ramp!
Legit though, I might just play as Kreia this entire section. Like it's that insane.
There are 2 force shield checkpoints along this path. Vaklu's forces have held this ramp for over a standard hour. That means they control the checkpoints now. If we can get to the turret tower up ahead, we can deactivate the first barrier. The forces we're encountering right now are their rear guard. The fighting will get tougher the closer we get to the front of the battle line.
You know what? Sort it.
What is
We're
it?
playing as Kreia. I can't stress
royalists in the
Why
bunker
run
are
to me to run
contained.
away?
We deploy as soon as the reinforcements arrive. A Jedi? Here? Men, attack!
It's insane. Like it's broken. Especially for this sequence because there's a lot of enemies packed together.
Is the Jedi still? We're under attack, men! More where that came from. More where that came from. The palace has been breached. I repeat, the palace has been...
Good to know. We could do that, but we're not gonna. That's opening the way forward.
The palace. How much longer must
The beast's progress is remarkable, but it will take time, General. The throne room's force shield is far stronger than normal shields.
our plans go well, Tobin, but we are still done. Until she is dead. Even now, it could all unravel. Redouble your efforts. There is disturbing.
As you command, General.
We could access the turrets there, shoot down 8 ships, but don't get anything out of it, so there's no real point.
Tell command, we need reinforcements. A Jedi Knight is assaulting our flank. Hold the line. Attack, men. Attack.
How's that working out for you? Yeah, not well, is it? It's... This entire sequence, I'm just going to play as Kreia because it's a room ender.
Hold your fire. They're with us. Thank you. Vaklu's supporters stormed our position. The beasts have gone mad and attack on their command. Please, go to the palace. We received a transmission that the palace grounds have been breached. If so, they don't have much time. You two, follow the Jedi. The rest of us will hold our position. We don't have much time.
I can only assume what the what ritual those Dark Jedi were doing was to make the beasts listen to the Sith. That's all I can assume. Also because, spoiler alert, later on they lose control of a beast. And it's right at the end, so I can only assume it's when the ritual was broken.
Good, some reinforcements. Follow the Jedi. We're gonna retake the palace. We've got to stop General Vaklu before he gets to the Queen.
How much use are they gonna be? Okay, just skip that entirely. Alright. Just skip that conversation entirely.
He's still alive. Run! Run!
He's the smartest man this entire game. Why would you stop? Why would you stop?
Hold the line. Those cowards will be dealt with.
You see, now it's not fun if you save. It's not fun if you save it. Jesus. You're supposed to just let it happen. That's rude. You're rude. Ooh, new lightsaber. Lovely jubbly. I guess I give that to Mira as a backup.
Yes.
Like she don't need it, but it's nice to have a little melee weapon.
Ahead is the throne room. We must get to the Queen to protect us.
If you're heading to the palace, we'll follow you there. The palace itself has been breached.
Did his voice actor change mid? What? Okay. I mean, I guess that works. Sure.
We've made it to the palace. General Baklow's troops haven't been here too long. Hopefully, we still have time to save the Queen. Straight ahead is the throne room. Baklow's hand-picked troops will probably be here. I'm gonna stay here and keep the intersection secure. If any more royalists arrive, I'll keep them organized.
Ah, the hell of it. Kreia again, why not?
Shut the outer door now!
But you are too late. Soon the Queen will be dead, and General Backlow will be the new king. There is no ordinary door between us. The same material is used for the hull of capital-class vessels. I'm afraid you will find it quite impregnable. I'm afraid it is. Now, if you will excuse me, we have one last barrier to take care of.
Spoiler alert, that's the beast they lose control of. So I assume that's due to the ritual being broken. Yeah, we can north and south. South is the way we have to
Gather
go.
our forces.
But
make sure
if you go south
defenses are
first
set.
and then go north,
Colonel
it cuts
Tobin
things out.
says the Jedi is coming our way. Take your beasts and attack him. We need more time to prepare. I'm going to the control room. Perhaps the captain can be persuaded to cooperate.
Like, it's just quicker. Ow. It's disgusting. I should have played a consular just so I can get this one power and just end the world. I should have played a consular just to end the world with force powers. There. Is there a door further down? There is. That's just rude. That's just rude, sir.
I don't have time for your resistance, Captain Riken. We need the override code for the palace shields.
And I told you that I don't know. You scanned my ID, you know my post is the merchant quarter.
I'm sure that's what you'd like me to believe. I have been authorized to use any means at my...
Tornata via.
Blast. Defend the security room with your lives. The Jedi could ruin everything.
That Twi'lek looks awfully familiar, don't he? That it? Yeah, that's it. You know what? Add shit to my awareness, because that's important apparently. Yeah, that's good. I'm okay with that. Sticking to you though. Your stats are nice, but if you destroy everything, then it's even better. Oh no.
Where that came from?
Oh That was a good line of defense you had there. Things didn't die instantly. Well done. Seriously, it's obscene. Force powers are obscene. It's like Demon Souls and Dark Souls 2 magic. Are we just not attacking this droid? Oh. Okay, well.
You again? Seems you made a habit out of cleaning up our messes. Don't suppose you could help a fellow out here? If you ever been in one of these, you know they aren't too comfortable. You don't need to tell me about that. Thanks for coming. Vaklu's troops aren't very good hosts.
I've noticed.
If you could get me out of here, I'd be doubly thankful. Should be pretty easy to do. The primary security console for the Royal Palace is just over there. It controls the force cage. I think that slicer is still logged in, so you should have full access to everything. If you could hurry, it's been a long day.
Hey, Kif, what's up? You helped me out getting Dagon out of jail. You're an asshole now.
Salía listo park nocha, luz ni hacha batishi jord. Kavatumpa botenia, dachi morotacha kamsa. Bawan maderancha, you kamos krun. Nande mi soku kuran marenden krabanosot. Bram tabanin sochu. Da come giusmak miki baranye dosos o rika chondin, wana magrable mogo. Kavadumpa, mo wendido chokerembi norta kunyun wish chawa kachuba, sura dachi morotuko kansa. Yatuka uwan rika chotin wanima orata wakata chi luma lispa. Bram tabanin sochu. Da come giusmak miki baranye dosos o rika chondin, wana magrable mogo. Kavadumpa, mo wendido chokerembi norta kunyun wish chawa kachuba, sura dachi morotuko kansa. Kavadumpa, mo wendido chokerembi norta kunyun wish chawa kachuba, sura dachi morotuko kansa. Kavanatakalu, kavanami donki krato. Yatuka uwan rika chotin wanima orata wakata chiluma lispa. Kavadumpa, mo wendido chokerembi norta kunyun wish chawa kachuba, sura dachi morotuko kansa. Bram tabanin sochu. Da come giusmak miki baranye dosos o rika chondin, wana magrable mogo. Yatuka uwanrika chotin wanima orata wakata chiluma.
You aided treason, and you illegally sliced into their computer systems. I don't think you're gonna be fine.
Thank you. Now that you've got me out, you need to get the primary security console's override code, then lock the terminal down. Once you've got that code, if you can get to the secondary security station, you'll control the entire palace's security systems. The slicer's still logged into his account. You should be able to just get whatever you need.
Yeah, so you have to go back to this again, which is bothersome. There we go. Now you think about what you've done.
Security terminal taken care of, I take it? With you on our side, I think we may have a chance in this war after all. Let's head to the throne room right away.
Right, and now we go north. So that door's still shut. So we're gonna go this way and open that door. And they just materialized in out of nowhere. And now you're dead. I can't get over how this force power just makes the game play itself. Also surprised I never got it sooner.
Tell the Colonel we'll need more of our men to smoke the Royalists out of their hole. I don't trust those Sith or their beasts. And another thing, if I catch any more of my men looting, then the Queen's Guard will be the least of your worries.
You hear that? Murder and treason is fine, but don't you dare steal stuff. Murder and treason are fine, but don't you dare steal things from the person you're trying to kill. Speaking of which, I'm gonna loot things. That's a good robe. That's a good robe. I love it when you somehow kill the Sith before you kill the regular ass soldiers. It's just like, how? Oh, no, you got it. Okay, cool. You guys actually won this entire fight by yourself, even against the Boma and all the Sith. I'm impressed. I didn't have to do nothing. I could just loot in peace. I think that's good Jedi armor. I already have one of those. Yeah, I already have one. Okay, but no, that's good. I give that to Iziz or someone.
We got split off from Talia's troops by the currents of this war. We really need to talk, but Cadron and I are coordinating the defense of the war. I know
Where did it skip?
Cadron needs someone to handle a dangerous assignment. He's in the other room. Talk to him. No one else could do the job.
Why does it randomly skip shit?
I'm not her bodyguard. We were fighting at the palace gates. There were too many of them. We'll talk when all of this is over. Until then, may the Force be with you.
Oh yeah, actually, before I go in here. Treasure room. That requires a puzzle. And if I remember correctly, it's 66, 45, 39. There we go. So we got a crystal. What we got here? Fitness package. Constitution strength, that's alright. Double blade. Pure Berserk. Why don't you say it anymore? Why don't you say Pure Berserk anymore? Also, I'm thinking of giving a giving Handmaiden the silver crystal. I don't know why. Just feels like it. This feels like she, Chani, should have a silver lightsaber. What with the white hair and the white robes and all that. Pale skin. It matches. The fact that she's from Telos.
So, you're the Jedi, eh? Well, the comm chatter we've intercepted is filled with reports about you. You fought right through their flank on the sky ramp? We desperately need someone like you. We've managed to hold this part of the palace, but Vaklu's forces control the rest. We need to get to the Queen before that flaming Drexel breaks through the inner door. There are 2 security consoles in the palace. The primary security console is on the other side of the palace. Over there who's been hampering our every move. We need to transfer all primary functions to our terminal here, then disable the primary security console. That will also take their slicer out of the picture. After that, we'll control security again, and can get to General Vaklu before he gets to the Queen.
And that's why you should go south before you go north.
You have? Oh, son of a muglak! Corporal, use this code to open the outer door to the throne room. The door's open. Hurry! They might break through the inner door at any moment.
Because if you don't, you'd have to go north, south, and then back north again. Whereas this way, it's just south, north.
Will you just die already? You will go no further than this. You're too late. Our pet beast is about to breach the force field to the throne room. The Queen will be dead in moments. Watch out! I've lost control of the beast! Ignore the beast. Into the throne room. The Queen must die.
Oh, that guy dead.
Oh, blast it all.
And Tobin got done up as well. Got done like a kipper, he did. I don't hear that phrase said enough anymore. Got done up like a kipper.
More where that came from. More where that came from.
Yeah, so you just keep buffing me, girl. There we go. All good. Why is that an option? Am I like? Was I supposed to leave? Why would you? You know what? You know what? Let's not think about it. Speaking of not thinking about it.
Yes.
Let's just end things. Let's just end life. I'm just get remains. You guys did the fighting. Okay, leveled up. That was a good time. So I did that. Yeah, well done, Jedi Master. You sure showed them. A whole 2 people you killed. Wow. Wow, you did the good. You did the good, sir. And let's just pick up the rest. Oh, is that the last one? No, that was the last one. Okay.
Your time is at an end, Talia. Your people have abandoned you, and now your life is forfeit.
You would destroy everything just for your ambition, Vatlu. The Republic, Iziz, everything.
That is a gross simplification, Talia. Change is a painful process. A price must be paid. But Onderon will have a new destiny, one larger than you.
You're getting careless, Vatlu. One more mistake, and you're the one who will pay the price.
Damn you! Your skill with the blade won't save you from my men. Goodbye, Talia. Fire!
What happened? I don't get why they don't fire, and I also don't get why they do shooting animations and nothing comes of it.
What? The Jedi lives? But how?
I'll give you a hint. It rhymes with Gorse-born. Gorse-born. That's your hint.
Kill him and the Queen men. Quickly. They must not be allowed to live.
And go to you. And Gorse-born.
I hear you.
Unless Prey doesn't want to. Unless Prey doesn't want to. There we are. Okay, that works too, I guess. Fine. Fuck it, Kreia.
You've won this battle, Talia. But your reign won't be an easy one.
What?
The Republic is a sinking ship.
What?
And you're too attached to it.
He's too dangerous to leave alive. As distasteful as it is, it might be best to silence him forever. Until he's dead, all of Onderon is in peril.
You're a fool. Your companion is right. Fine. Send me to your best detention cell. I will be free within the week. And vengeance will be mine.
Aren't you forgetting who is Queen, Vatlu? I appreciate the Jedi's counsel, but as monarch, I decree you are guilty of treason. The punishment is death, to be carried out immediately. Captain Cadron?
Talia, you can't. You're too weak. What about my trial?
But he will rise again. He has too many supporters. I do appreciate your counsel, but he must be killed. But the price if you are wrong. I thought I could order this, but I can't. It would be breaking our laws. You will stand trial, Vatlu. Take him away. What is done is done. I don't think the service you have given us can ever be repaid. I must go with Captain Cadron. The fighting must be stopped. I will be back shortly to try and repay you. The crisis is over thanks to you and Master Kavar. I believe he'd like to speak to you, if you'll excuse me.
So now if you let him die, get influence of Kreia. I'm hoping I'm getting influence of Atten here. It's the reason why I brought him.
The wound is not a mortal one, though it has been some time since I exercised my healing powers. There is a shred of life within you still, a gift from your master, no doubt. Awaken, Colonel Tobin. Your part in this is not over. Colonel Tobin, I am with Vaklu. The war has gone against him. He sent me to rescue you, to tell you you must make haste off-planet. The Jedi have struck. They had a secret academy buried on Telos, and they are showing themselves at last. We are all in danger.
But the Jedi are gone. They have all but vanished.
So we all thought, but they have hidden themselves on Telos.
Out of my way, old woman. This war can still be won, and Onderon can be freed.
Indeed. This war is far from over.
Why are you like this? Oh no, Atten didn't care. Fuck you then, Atten. All I want is for you to answer my goddamn questions.
It's another story.
I'ma stab you in the throat.
Alright, but I'm out of... It's... Sure.
I dislike Atten so much right now. Oh, I hate you, Atten.
The Force works in mysterious ways, it seems. There are times I'm not convinced it doesn't have a sense of humor. We spent all this time looking for you, and you came to us. I thought you might return to Onderon. Looks like just in time. I told the other masters that our only chance to figure out what was happening to us was to find you, and try to understand what happened to you. I don't know how much you know about this threat that's striking at the Jedi. It's attacking us through the Force. Varuk didn't believe me, but he was willing to travel to Dantooine, if only to help the settlers there, and perhaps protect what was left of the Jedi Enclave. Whatever the reason, having us all drop out of sight, I thought might make the enemy more bold. But then you happened. You came back, and you became a new target for whoever was attacking us. They were places touched by war, and we thought there was a chance you would return to these worlds, if only to try and make peace with what happened there during the war. But now the Sith have revealed themselves. That means the remaining Jedi will gather on Dantooine. From there, we can counterattack. Telos? But Telos was destroyed during the Jedi Civil War. I heard they're trying to rebuild. Atris? I thought Atris had gone to Qatar. Too many Jedi have scattered. The Council needs to gather. We cannot remain concealed any longer. We knew that someone was preying on us, hunting us. Finally, the Jedi decided to take action, and called a secret conclave on Qatar to decide what must be done. Before the meeting could even begin, all the Jedi on the planet were killed, along with the Miralukas and all other life on the planet. Their deaths could be felt throughout the galaxy. So the Council decided that we must not present ourselves as a target again. The consequences to others were just too great. That we should use our resources to find who was responsible and deal with them. I think you're the only one who's made progress. The difficulties you surmounted to get here. You must have many questions. You deserve answers. I know that all too well. I came here to find them, to trace them to their source. The war on Duxon and Onderon. I had thought that perhaps the tragedies that occurred here were concealing them. You've had more success than I. General Vaklu's men and their allies effectively kept me pinned inside the palace. I felt all along that Vaklu had contacted the Sith, but the identity and purpose of the Sith, I can't say. They wanted to aid General Vaklu in breaking away from the Republic. If Onderon became independent, this place would be an excellent staging ground for them. But I fear it was more than that. That the consequences of Onderon's fall would have greater implications for the galaxy. The Jedi Order has been fighting the dark side since the beginning. Our rules and the Jedi Code provide protection from what's inside each of us. The dark side is always there, and it is something that can never truly be defeated. I feel our current troubles, though, are beyond what we faced before. This threat that is targeting us, drawing us out, it's not a battle we're used to, and it has ended many of us. Whatever I can tell you, I will. Scattered, searching for you, going to places where they thought they might cross your path. You were our last hope. Yes, at least that's what I asked them to do. I believe you are the key to this whole war. When you stood before us in the council chamber on Coruscant, we felt something from you we'd never felt before. It was as if the Force had died within you, leaving you hollow. We had suspicions as to why this was, but nothing definite. But rather than try to understand, we sent you away. I think because at some level there was fear. We live our whole lives in touch with the Force, in touch with life all around us. And you had a gift in that regard. You formed bonds so easily, and they flowed deep between you and others. To see such emptiness in the Force standing before you, it's not an easy thing to face. Whatever is attacking us, it is leaving something in its wake. Something we haven't felt since you stood before us in judgment. The deaths of the Jedi, the destruction of Qatar, all of these things are leaving behind echoes, like the one we felt from you in the council chamber. It was clear to us, to me, that we had to find you, but we couldn't call you back from exile, because we didn't know where you'd gone. Plus, there was a chance we might put you in danger, and that we couldn't allow. If you couldn't feel the Force, then it would just make you a target. I don't know how you got back, but I'm glad you're here. The thing is, in traveling to these places where war was fought, we felt the same thing. Echoes. Something happened in all these places, but it's hard to figure out what. It's hard to sense things through the Force in such places. Too much pain occurred here. It makes listening to the Force difficult. We resolved to meet again on Dantooine, but only when the threat revealed itself. Unfortunately, I happened to be here when it struck. Now that we've stabilized Onderon, I can join the others on Dantooine. It's a long story, but there's a reason the Jedi have scattered across the galaxy. We've come to worlds such as this one. Worlds touched by war, or great tragedies, can be felt within the Force, strongly. We thought that by traveling to such worlds, it would help conceal us from the eyes of the enemy, and they were places we thought we might find you. There was nothing else we could do. You defied the Council. You followed Revan to war. I know why you did it, but in so doing, much more harm was done. But you must understand, the exile was never the punishment you thought it to be. We could not have made you do such a thing in any event. I think you knew, inside, what you needed to do in order to heal. All those lives during the Mandalorian Wars, and all those you served beside. Too much death leaves echoes in the Force. It is the price for having such connections. I suspect that is why you chose to accept the Council's judgment, to wander beyond the Rim, and why you traveled with no one, and did not stay in any place too long. I have thought of you since your trial, and there are times when I wonder if being connected to the Force is always the gift it is believed to be. Whatever I can tell you. Cut you off from the Force? Why do you think the Council was responsible for that? No, I'm afraid the cause of your condition was as great a mystery to the Council as it is to you. Whatever. That sounds like the bond that often forms between master and apprentice. But to that degree? You always did form connections to others, strong ones, even when you were a student. But what you are describing is beyond me. I'm sure others in the Jedi Council would be able to assist you, if you could find them. Whatever I could... You always had deep connections to the Force. I'm glad to see that it is once again your ally. When I first sparred with you during your training as a Padawan, I could tell that you were different. And it wasn't just your strong connection to the Force. Whatever... There is something I would like to teach you. It is a technique which, I believe, will aid you in the trials ahead. There are times when you want to overwhelm a particular opponent quickly. For these situations, use the Geo form. Do not get carried away using this form, particularly against Dark Jedi. The ferocity required to use this form leaves one vulnerable to enemy force powers. Excellent. I'm impressed with how quickly you've mastered this form. I always knew you were gifted. I'm going to Dantooine. The Jedi Council vowed to assemble again when the Sith revealed themselves. Now that they've attacked Onderon, we can act. Our paths will cross again. May the Force be with you.
I'm sorry to keep you here. I needed to thank you personally for all of your help. Onderon owes both you and Master Kavar a debt that can never truly be repaid. Battles still wage in our streets, but by morning the conflict should be over. I recognize you must leave soon, but please, take this. I had also planned on giving you some relics from Onderon's past, but Vaklu's troops looted our museum. I hope the credits and my sincere thanks are enough. Captain Bostuka has made arrangements for a shuttle to take you to your ship. I fear it will be quite some time before you can come back. The war was brief but destructive. I will focus all of my energy on rebuilding Iziz. Thank you again. I must go.
If you will follow me, I will take you to your shuttle.
Okay, so fun fact. All the items I looted are the items she would give you now. So, she thinks it was Vaklu's troops. No, it wasn't me, bitch. I stole that shit.
About time you showed up. We finished our part and have been sitting on our hands waiting for you. So, what happened? Huh. We'll see how long that lasts.
We should return to the Ebon Hawk now and plot our next course of action.
Yes, son. That's all done. Onderon's done. One more planet to go.